It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on Roquan Smith.
"20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no...
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback having good plays, good weeks, bad weeks. You want to just level all of that out. Maybe you lose some of the highs, but you prevent some of the lows. And when he was good, he was really good. But when he was bad, those are the back-breaking plays that really are hard to overcome if you want to win consistently in this league.
On second down, it's Dak. That's complete to Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Cowboys.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Back-to-back gains of 10 yards and back-to-back first downs. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Dak facing third and long. He'll try to run for it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Set to go now on first and 10. Now the Ravens' big-ticket free agent acquisition. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. They'll try again here, second and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Second down. Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Baltimore. From the gun, Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll motion over Flowers. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Jackson up top again. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and 9. Again, it's Jackson. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Devontae Turpin on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready now for their second drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man, that's the veteran, Cooks. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Elliott. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. That's Justin Matabike making the play. 3rd and a yard. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Elliott. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Third and 6. Prescott now. got a man. That's Tolbert. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone, because it's first and goal.
Mark down at the 6. Here now, second down and goal. They'll go with him again. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Third and goal. Prescott. Good blocking, and he's in. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over for their second possession. Our next drive getting ready to start, and we'll let you know what's coming up here later tonight. It is a good one. The Chiefs and Falcons in Atlanta. Second primetime appearance for the Falcons in the last 2 weeks. Then on Monday, a doubleheader comes your way. It's the Jags and the Bills in Orchard Park. Note the start time, 7:30 Eastern, followed by the Commanders and Bengals. That kicks off at the usual 8:15 starting time. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Aguilar able to make the catch. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Slot man in motion right. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Bateman is the motion man. 3rd and short, Jackson. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Aguilar goes off in motion. To the air one more time with Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Jackson on 3rd and 2. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens are on top. It's now 10-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one fielded at the 15. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. First down, Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Cooks going in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. To the air again, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll throw again. Dak. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. They'll give it to Elliott. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down. The Ravens offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now on second down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. You have a tight end motioning left here. On play action, here's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Jackson up top again. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This from 45 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the Giants who were able to come away with the road victory. Daniel Jones leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Brock Purdy with a touchdown pass to Brandon Ayuk. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Justin Fields, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. This fielded at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They face 2nd down and 7. Now 1st carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
4th down, you want to make sure you give your quarterback the option to keep the ball in his hands, and that's exactly what they decided to do, and the defense was ready. They played assignment football, everyone did their job, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be taken down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Again, here's Zeke. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
A 1st down throw for Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That his first touchdown of the new year.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll find Aguilar, complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A give to Mitchell. Not much happening there, just a short gain. On the zone read, it's Mitchell. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. A throw on the move is caught.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That's complete to Elliott. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Prescott on 1st down. The open man is Tolbert. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Handoff here to Zeke. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Here's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. We'll try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Dak. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. They'll run. Here's Elliott. Powering forward. He's in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big...
That is intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Now Elliott. Whoa. And he'll be taken down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Jackson now. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. Third down coming up. Throwing Jackson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Third and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring him down for a sack and brings up fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Now, Jackson. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. Now he'll run.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from 34 yards. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A first down throw for Jackson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer, but they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with Elliott. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll run Zeke up the middle. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Now, Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further. here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First and 10. One last shot now for Jackson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Here we go. One final play. That is caught. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.